1, 2, 1, 2.
Hello, who am I? I'm Diane Birch. I'm a singer-songwriter, piano player from America, and I just recently released my album called Bible Belt, which is a collection of songs about my life and my travels.
Well, I passed the wishing well and I threw my penny in. Sent a prayer on up above that you will come my way again. Yeah, I've seen some better days, and in each one you were there, running circles through the graveyard, throwing daisies in the air.
Where do I come from? I come from all over the place. My family is South African, and so I grew up in Africa, Zimbabwe, Africa, South Africa, Australia, and then we moved to Portland, Oregon, and then I personally moved to Los Angeles, then I moved to London, and now I live in New York. And so I guess I'm sort of a child of the world. I'm from all over, so wherever I am, which is a lot of times a bus or a plane, that's home. What are my influences? My influences really range all across the map. I grew up listening to a lot of classical music and opera, so I didn't listen to any pop music until I was about 10 or 11. And my father was a preacher, so I grew up in church, and a lot of the music that I heard was church hymns. And then I started discovering rock and roll and rap and pop and all different kinds of genres of music, and I started kind of educating myself on a lot of the really great, important genres of music. And I say probably now my influences, again, range all the way from classical to opera to, you know, electronic music, or I went through a gothic phase. Right now I'm really into kind of 70s songwriters. I guess that's kind of what really inspired the album, a lot of classic American songwriters. Currently I'm really influenced by a lot of disco and kind of cosmic disco and funk. It's not as apparent on this album, but I think going forward it'll be probably an influence for some future albums. Who would I like to work with? There's a lot of people I'd love to work with. Right now I'm obsessed with Giorgio Moroder. And I have this dream of somehow getting in the studio with him. I know it's kind of far-fetched, but who knows. I would love to work with Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates. I met him on his TV show, Live from Daryl's House, and that was really amazing. We sang some songs together. I'd love to work with, you know, let's see, who else? Snoop Dogg, maybe Jay-Z, or Daft Punk. I love Daft Punk. I really would love to work with a lot of different people that are kind of all over the map musically. I just really like creative people and people that think outside of the box, so it would be fun to collaborate with some of those people. Some words about Paris. Well, first of all, j'adore. I love Paris. Every time I come here, I feel so at home. I feel very welcomed by the people. It's just such a magical place. I mean, in a way, it's like New York. I think Paris and New York are the two cities in the world that are very magical. They have a kind of a feeling in the air. You can't quite describe what it is, but it's a wonderful place. I hope one day I can live in Paris. So that's my goal. What next? So next for me, I'm going to go to Korea, actually South Korea, and then I go to play in Fuji Rocks Festival in Japan, and then I'm going to Singapore, which is going to be really fun, so I'll get to tour Asia a little bit, and then hopefully I'll have, at that point, some time off where I can go home, do my laundry, just see my friends, and start writing for the next album. I'm really excited for album 2. I've got a lot of great ideas, so, well, I hope they're great. So I'm really looking forward to album 2. Hopefully by the end of the year I'll have something together. Thanks from Paris. I'm going to sing a little song from my album. It's called Valentino. Well, I passed the wishing well and I threw my penny in. Sent a prayer up above that you would come my way again. Yeah, I've seen some better days, and in each one you were there, running circles through the graveyard, throwing daisies in the air. Whoa. my tears don't show. Oh, honey, they flow.